Alright guys, BLM here with a bit of a surprise stream. We'll see if anyone shows up. Yeah, Wallcomp's happening. Decided why not? I'll fucking stream it. Might as well play Banishers while I'm doing it, because when the fuck else am I gonna find time to play Banishers? So, yeah, we got pets. So, yeah, we'll see how all this goes. I'll probably have to turn down the audio. Dude, I hate how the menus work in this game. It's so fucking stupid. That they build games like this nowadays. They actually have assume that you're playing a PC. Yeah, I guess a Thursday stream. I guess we're doing this. Again, at the end of the day, it's I'm gonna play Banishers at some point tonight anyway, so it's I might as well just stream it, right? And just watch the wall comp while it happens, so yeah, let's do it. 100% was not planning on streaming today. I was thank fucking God it's not the pressure cooker. If it was the pressure cooker, I would have been so fucked, because I would have tried to stream it, but I was not ready to be streaming 12 to 13 hours today. I think I would have been completely fucked if that was the case. But again, we'll stream for an hour or two. Again, I'll stream until the wall comp's done, and then we'll probably I'll probably update my power ranking immediately after that, and then we'll probably end stream. But again, wall comp's gonna start soon. We're at pets. I assume it's gonna start within 15-20 minutes, right? And also this gives me time to play Banishers, which I've not been able to play. Which I'm actually I was looking this up earlier. I'm actually almost at the end, which I didn't realize, but whatever. Yeah, so comp results is the HOH result here is going to be really massive. This is essentially going to determine the trajectory of the season, I feel like. Where yeah, I mean it's insane the difference between where we were last night and where we are now. Because last night, obviously the flip could have happened. I did not think it would. But then we got it, obviously, this morning that, okay, T-Core and Chemo were saying, fuck it, we might as well do it. But even then, I thought there would be hesitancy. Even when we were getting, the campaigning and everything. I was thinking that they were going to, back down. But no, they actually went through with it. So, that's something. But probably best episode of Big Brother in forever. I legitimately thinking about it. When was what was the last truly elite episode of Big Brother? Because I think this is amongst one of the best episodes ever, right? Especially because I feel they did proper enough setup to why this happened. Mind you, could very much tell that was all at the last second. You could tell they just edited this up to last night to make this happen. But yeah, definitely. Again, it was a fun result. I feel bad for Cedric. I mean, I do. Obviously, yeah, he's an idiot for putting himself on the block and everything. But I still do feel bad for him in that spot, because he should have been good. Straight, I was actually thinking about this earlier too. It's is Cedric one of the best pre-merge players? He's probably up there. He's probably top 10. Especially when you add in the context that the reason why he nominates himself is because of there's AI Arena that could save himself. It's I don't know. I think he's definitely up there. I don't know what the power rankings are. That's the issue. It's not good for Brooklyn and Chelsea, obviously. I think very likely Brooklyn's the target this week. For if T-Core Chemo or fuck me, dude. T-Core Chemo, there we go. Get power. I think they're going to be targeting Brooklyn. Otherwise, obviously Tucker's pretty fucked if he doesn't win a comp. For half the house, I should say. I don't know where Leah and MJ are going right now. I keep on getting the I keep on mixing the names together whenever I say them. What's my pre-juror list? I mean, I remember Clay Honeycutt was number 1, right? I made a video on it. Yeah, let's look this up. Again, wasn't planning on streaming tonight. Even this morning was not planning on streaming. Straight, I probably wouldn't have streamed at all if there wasn't a wall comp. Like, okay, cool. That was a loud fucking ad. Um, yeah, Wallcomp's the main reason I'm streaming. Um, there's like mixing the Wallcomp with obviously the craziness of the episode. It was like, okay, that's definitely like enough. Oh, I think he's like I had Caser 3 on pre-jury boots, which super is not reflective when it comes to the like the final ranking I like the big ranking I did when you just take out the posters, but like swag. So like Clay is 1, Swaggy 2, Caser 3, Jason Roy 4, Rachel 5, Christian 6. I think he has to be above Christian, right? Like I would say he's probably around 6 at least. Like he fits into that like Christian David Lane like sort of spot. Um, Especially because like he's evicted where like no one actually wants to evict him. Like everyone's like super sad to be evicting him because like no one actually want him to be the one that goes out. Yeah, preachers are really bad. Is also a major factor. Um, I'm assuming we're not getting pressure cooker this season. Obviously, it would have been fun, but obviously it's a pain for production, and I just don't think they cared enough to do it. Which again, thank God it wasn't a pressure cooker. I'm not ready for like a 12-hour stream tonight. Especially because like my plan is the rush to get a 47-48 cast reaction tomorrow. So that would have been really fucked if I like stayed up for like a 12-hour stream overnight and then also tried to make that video tomorrow. Which I probably would have recorded the video midstream if that were to happen. But oh, I just like literally went around the circle. Cool. That's the great part of playing this game on stream. Oh, yeah, I did watch Round 40 this morning. I thought it was good actually. I thought it was a solid episode. It would be funny if I did that at one point. We don't know the 48 cast, which makes it even funnier that I'm doing it now. But if I don't do it now, I have no other opportunity to do it. Because like the way I see things playing out, next week will more than likely be mid-season power rank for Big Brother. I might delay it 2 weeks, but so really the halfway point of the season is 2 weeks from now. However, obviously, like typically I do it like around the time jury starts for final, like when they start at final 11, which would be next week. But like I wouldn't be shocked if we get a 9-person jury. But like technically it should be 2 weeks from now. The problem is that I'm assuming the Survivor cast is coming out 2 weeks from now. The Survivor 47 cast, like the official release. Which I think is further backed up by some stuff on RHAP. Based on like when certain things are ending. They literally said on the Summer Survivor podcast that next week's going to be our last Summer Survivor podcast. That implies to me that the week after that is obviously the cast reveal. So yeah, again, if I don't do it now, the cast is coming out 2 weeks from now. Next week is more than likely mid-season power rankings. So it's like, I don't have any other point to make the video. So we're just going to do it now. Don't really, like, and at the end of the day, it's like, I barely talk about the 48 cast anyway. Like, I barely talk about, like, the second cast anyway. So it's like, whatever. Like, it's more so going to be talking about, like, general thoughts on the current status of Survivor and then also some 50 stuff towards the end. Which I thought about adding 50 to the title, but it just felt so, like, forced in there. To where I'm just going to leave it 47, 48, but probably ideally it would have 50 in the title. But I don't know about the 8. Like, I mean, I think it's fine for like a one-time thing, right? Like, if this was like how they started every season, that would be really bad. Where the fuck am I, by the way? But yeah, if they started like every season like that, it would be bad. But for like this one time, for this like season 40, this big like season that starved more people, I think it's fine. I think it's going to lead to a weird episode, though, where we're just going to get back to back to back to back eliminations next episode. I forgot what my ballot, like, I voted, and I forgot, like, every person I voted. Like, I literally just scrolled through the list and clicked people as I went, and then at the end, like, I had, like, 13 or 14 people for each list, and I just, like, narrowed it down. I don't remember the like exact like full list. I wish they let you like see the results, but they don't. But like, yeah, I remember like specific people I picked, which like I picked a lot of like really niche people because I was like, again, obviously the big people are gonna make it on. I might as well vote for people that aren't more like that likely to make it on, in hopes that they like somehow make it to number like make it in as like the 50th person or something. Didn't want 40 people, but needed to cast a lot of people. I mean, I think what it was is that they wanted 40 people for season 40, but then also realized that, like, well, we can't actually have a full season 40 people because that'll take forever. So we need to, like, cut it down right away. Do I think MJ is better long-term prospects? I do. I still don't really have much faith in her, like, in the grand scheme of things, but I do think this is something good for her in terms of, like, it makes Brooklyn and Chelsea essentially need her more. Okay, where is this? It is over here. How likely is Mariah for 46 return on 50? Like 0%? Like literally 0. Brooklyn Chelsea hate T-Court flipping? Yep. That's not ideal. I did see that Russian Survivor. It's like the host saved somebody because she had a crush on him or something. Which is like, what the fuck are we doing on that show? Destroy those yeah, I think like in terms of current positioning, it's actually like really interesting. Where like, is Leah and Mackenzie like two of the safest people right now? Like, I think they're definitely up there. Because, like, again, Tucker's a big target. If Tucker wins some sort of comp along the way, like, I could see the target falling back onto, like, T-Core from the Pentagon side of things. Onto, like, T-Core and Chemo, at least. You got, I guess, like, Joseph's safe, right? Joseph's relatively safe. Could be Pawns, potentially. Which also, like, with Tucker, obviously, very likely winning comps, that puts them in danger. Where the fuck am I going? Where's the game want me to go? Yeah, I have no clue what the game wants me to do. Is that the best eviction episode in a long time? Probably. I can't even think of what the last one that was better. Probably like what, BB20? Rachel? And even then, I don't even know if the episode as a whole was as good as this one. By the way, also really funny that that they still like can't get the camera sorted for comps. But I just realized I didn't have the feeds up. I should probably get the feeds up. All right, there we go. What is this post? I mean, how dare you make that? Like, again, just watch my A&W video. I care so much about their sob stories in A&W. B20 Steve eviction, I mean, that's probably up there, too. Especially with Caitlyn winning at the end, too. Winning HOH. Definitely makes it better. Izzy Boot was solid. I feel like the episode itself wasn't the greatest, though, right? Like, the actual, like, lead up. Like, I feel like it was the next episode that was good, right? Where we got to see everything. Like, I feel like in the actual Izzy Boot, we didn't get to see much of it. I would have preferred a pressure cooker. I mean, ideally, yeah. But, I mean... thank God for me personally. Team Tabina or Tangela? Probably Tangela. I mean, Tangela's literally my draft team. So, probably that. What am I doing right now? Like, what does the game want me to do? Like, is this supposed to be something? Or am I... Oh, wait. That's on the other side. Is anyone dead to rights? I would say Angela's not looking great, but I guess, like, not, like, dead to rights, though. Yeah, I wouldn't say anyone's, like, dead to rights. Okay, that must... Okay, where the fuck am I going? The Joseph going there? What do you mean? Dead to rights? I think he doesn't have the greatest perception right now. I think there's definitely a world where he's able to build it up over time, though. Actually, where'd she go? Doesn't she, like, leave you where you want to go? Is Cam in trouble? Cam could be in trouble, for sure. I do think they're looking at, like... Oh, that's probably what I'm doing. But I think they are looking at Brooklyn as a bigger target. At least like, T-Core and Chemo. Fuck me. But Cam is definitely, like, a pretty expendable person at this point. And the fact that, like, after the vote happened, they weren't even sure, like, Brooklyn and Chelsea weren't even sure that, like, Cam was a vote for them. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Because, like, they were talking about who's the third vote. Oh, that's what I'm shooting. There we go. But they were, like, talking about who's the third vote, and, like, MJ had to tell them it's Cam. The guy to Rubina survived is scared, so scared she lost AI Arena. I don't give a shit about Rubina
The whispers say
personally.
the same
I think her
things
staying makes for a
over and
better
over.
game. But as it like Rubina as a player on this season, I don't think she's bringing anything to the
I don't
table.
know. I'm drawing
Like I'll be
back.
perfectly fine with Rubina's the next boot. But again, I do think her staying definitely adds to like the split house dynamic that's forming. Like really, I think Rubina might be like my like the person on this season I care about the least in terms of like I guess like her and like MJ. Um,
That
and it
spread has
probably
seen
is in that
forks and it
mold
wants it
too.
for its
And
own.
Tifa Cam is in. Actually, I guess there's a lot of people aren't there.
They never
Um,
learn, do they?
I am disappointed to lose Cedric so early though. I think Cedric was great TV. Um, and like, I think there was like some interesting aspects of him as a player to where I was disappointed to see him go. So like from a pure like entertainment standpoint, from a character like point of view, like obviously MJ would have been like the best option to leave tonight.
It's about to shoot.
Where she isn't bringing that much to the TV show. Even Rubina was like purple until like last night's episode. And like I believe Cedric has the most DRs of the season, if not is like tied with Angela, like pretty much like right next to Angela.
Why do I get ducks?
So I think from that point of view, it's also kind of surprising that he's gone so early. You rated him the safest of the 3 nominees. I mean, he should have been the safest from 3 nominees. And when he ranked them, though, like coming into the episode, because coming to the episode, no. But like yesterday, I would have said he's the safest. Like he should have been the safest.
Piss off.
Everyone's pissed at production, editing things that happen. Oh, we're talking about Challenge 40? Yeah, I've seen that. I saw like Laurel's pissed off over how like, oh, they made it seem like it was close when it wasn't even close or whatever. Which, and that's pretty Laurel of her. Quinn top 5 HOH train of all time. I mean, it's definitely one of the best of all time.
Is that the sound of a
It is funny how Quinn, like, so the way Quinn's HOH is, he's targeting Tucker. He can't get Tucker out. Tucker wins veto. His new target is MJ, which shouldn't even be his target. His target should be Rubina the entire time, but he's targeting MJ. MJ wins AI Arena. His target's Rubina. And then Rubina also doesn't even go home. And he loses, like, someone that's actually in his core alliance, someone he had a file 2 with, so. Yeah, that went great.
Perhaps it shifts and shapes.
What is this? Why is this randomly posted on this? I mean, okay, is this scooping?
Like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
But okay, like why did someone draw scooping? Like I talked about it at the beginning of this stream, but like yeah, I think Cedric's probably like at least number 6 for pre-merge players. Too, for when they do that video, I think that was after 23. I'm thinking like Amira probably makes it right. Into the top 10, and then does anyone from 25? Well, pretty much is like fucked with 25, isn't it? Yeah, like who's in consideration for 25? Like, did Mimi make it high enough to be top 10? I don't even remember. Actually, let's just look. And too, my ranking of every player is different from my actual like top 10 list, like the video I made. But yeah, let's just see what the. Oh, I opened the wrong spreadsheet. God damn it. Yeah, I believe Clay was still number 1 of the pre-merge boots. And he was what, like 130 or something like that, 129. So according to this, so if I'm going by this list, I believe the ranking is Clay, Jason, Rachel Swindler. Then I don't think there's another one for a bit. Yeah, it's a bit Swaggy C after that. Then Amira. Then Nick Uhas. Like, I would say Cedric is better than Nick. Is he better than Amira? I'd probably say so. Swaggy, I think, is a weird one. I think you could argue it. I mean, like, I think like when looking at this ranking, I think that's around where I would have him. So like Swaggy's at like 163, Amir's 164, Nick is 165. I think he's around that ballpark. He's in that grouping, I think. Um, Jared, I don't even know where Jared is. I forgot. Did Jared end up being? Yeah, Izzy's higher than Jared. Where's Mimi in this? Mimi is kind of high, isn't she? Why am I not seeing her? Like, I'm literally doing... Oh, there we go. Oh, no, she went lower. Interesting. So I put her above Jared, below Izzy? Seems a bit weird. That's the case. um, why is Jason Roy 2? I think Jason Roy played pretty well for the most part. Got outplayed by Vanessa, obviously. But still had, like, a good chunk of allies around him. Actually had, like, Vanessa initially thinking about taking out Austin for a lot of that week. Which would have been bad for her. I have to wait to watch the Big Brother episode as football. Oh, really? It hasn't aired for you yet? That's... Well, I guess what time zone are you in anyway, but...
This whole country
is
rotten to the core.
And you're just
if Kim is on 50, she plays no one game and wins. Would she be with Tony? Probably, but she's not going to be on 50. If anything, Tony's more likely to be on 50 than Kim. I think Cedric as a player has a lot of potential because his lack of game knowledge, he made mistakes. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I think that's a good comparison. Is like is DX, but obviously one that just didn't make it as far as DX. But yeah, I think it's like of a similar caliber. I think he definitely seems to have like the natural like skill for the game. I just think his like lack of game knowledge probably hurt him.
What do you think, Antea?
And Kim is not going to be on 50.
Opinion. I'm giving it to you.
I remember Kim saying, yeah, Kim doesn't want to play again. And even then, I don't think production is dying to have Kim back anyway. Imagine Kim Spradlin is on 50 and, like, Carolyn isn't. Imagine that's a world we live in. What's over here? Luke Kim on Star 50? I can't wait. I can't wait for Jared to be on 50. Jared should be on 50. What an all-star from Dave vs. Goliath. Imagine on 50, they're like, you know what, Davey? Like, we could put Davey on, but we would rather have Jared Fields. I don't know about necessarily, like, say he made the... Oh, cool. It's literally right here. Would made all the way to Final 8, but, like, he probably would have been, like... Yeah, he should be safe short-term, but, like, also, who knows if he just nominates himself again.
What do you think I'm doing?
Most likely first boot on 50. If he's cast, Omer. If he's not cast, like if it's like of the locks, probably like something like Jesse, or yeah, Carson. Yeah, I like Jesse Carson. Those are probably the ones that Rick Evans. Rick Evans is definitely potentially up there. That's backtracking, isn't it? Don't think we'll get any big names like Suri, Parvati on 50. I think maybe Suri. I don't think Parvati is like constantly said that she doesn't want to play Survivor again. Like, what is this? Like, why can't I climb over this? Again, didn't plan on streaming tonight. And again, like this is gonna be a long stream. Like, essentially, we'll stream until the wall comp's done, which. Last year it took, what, 43 minutes or something? But I don't know. We'll probably be here for like 2 hours. And that did nothing. Cool. Mana Camo for 50? That'll be cool. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Not expecting it. And also, I'm not like dying for it either. But I think it'd be a cool person to get. Most likely first boot to return to 50, like none, but I guess like So Kim or maybe Zach. I don't know. Francesca's never saying yes. Imagine it is. Oh yeah, Reem. Yeah, Reem is a good answer. But to be fair, like it's kind of like a cheat, right? But yeah, she is technically first boot. What does the game want me to do? Not that. At least it is that way. Oh, he still wants me to investigate the area. Oh, perfect. Sarah Wilson, imagine. Mariah's not coming back. Sarah Wilson. Oh, yeah, Jelinski's probably getting available to call. What the fuck is happening in this comp, though? Why isn't it starting yet? It's been 25 minutes. Imagine like they accidentally like they start the comp, everyone just falls right away, and they just don't even start feeds before it starts.
We must fight the Lord's good fight.
Yeah, CBS doesn't care about archetypes anymore. Well, Jeff doesn't care about archetypes anymore. I'm not sure about CBS, but Jeff doesn't. Wait, is it gonna be 18 people on 50 and 6 tribes? No. I think, again, if I were to guess 50, I think it's probably going to be 20 people. 2 tribes. But it will be the first season with 2 tribes. Since, obviously, 40. If I were to guess, I think that's probably what they're going to do. Or they could do Ghost Island, obviously. That's definitely something that could happen. Reinforcements! Basically, I think they're intentionally not doing things, saving it up for it being a 50 thing. Where like, even like returning players, they're like the what was it? The CBS, the president of CBS, whatever interview they did. Like they really went out of their way to like hype up how like 50, it's gonna be the first returning season of the new era and that sort of thing. Like I feel like they're like trying to make 50 like a season of like first. To where, like, I feel like they're kind of, like, saving things like that for 50. So, like, I think, like, I think 47, 48, 49 are all going to be 3 tribes of 6. And I think they're going to, do 2 tribes for 50. Odds of USA 3? Matters when. Like, obviously this year 0. In the, like, really immediate future, I would say not that high. Oh, I still have to kill this. Okay, cool. I could see like 2 or 3 years down the road, maybe there be another one. I could also see it being... Actually, I don't know anymore. Like, I would have said if it comes back, it's going to be Paramount Plus. I think an issue with that is obviously like Paramount's a bit fucked right now. And to be fair, I think that in general just probably harms its chances of coming back. Is that Paramount's not in a great spot.
The Gibbs was so angry.
But yeah, I would say not soon.
They were affected by the use.
Answer to get tribes. I think again that's going to be one of like the things like that sort of stuff is the stuff that I'm going to be talking about in the 47-48 video. But yeah, I expect the tribe swap in 47.
This is it. This is the source.
Especially now they know they have confirmed 90-minute episodes. I think they're going to be doing more things like that. Because like the thing to remember 46 is that they didn't know that was going to be a 90-minute season. I think they kind of like backtracked a bit from 45. Does that not do anything? Oh, does that not matter? I guess it doesn't. Cool.
Something tells me this.
So I think this, like, I think 47, 48 will feel like more of a progression from 45, where I think they're gonna do a lot more similar things. So I think we'll probably get a swap. I think 1 to 2 seasons will have an auction for sure. Why can't I walk forward? Oh. Is that something I'm supposed to be hitting? Or not? Cool. Is Amazing Race Survivor gonna have 90-minute episodes permanently now? I think Survivor is. Amazing Race, it depends. Probably, like it's very likely, right? Because like obviously, they need another show that's 90 minutes to follow up Survivor. So it's like, yeah, obviously like Amazing Race is a good show for that. So I assume so. Why is Survivor's budget plummeting? Because why not? Like, if they can make the same show with the same ratings, but make it for less money, like, why wouldn't they? Is that supposed to be something? I like the challenge premiere. I've heard like a lot of like not great reception to it online. I thought it was a fun episode. I actually really liked the daily and how it was presented. Like I like that we got like I like one that it was actually like all at once. I think I would have hated it if it was like, oh, we're gonna do it in batches of like, again, one each era at a time or whatever. That would have been fucking terrible. But like to see all 40 do it at once was really cool. And then like it was really used to like set up all these relationships and all that sort of stuff. It's like I really liked it. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good premiere episode. We were getting last, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like he's not actually last because like Katie didn't even bother trying. And then I think there was another one that didn't try by the end. But like still, it's like, yeah, it's definitely not a good look. Yeah, it is cool that we're getting back to Echo comps for Big Brother. I will say the one tonight was borderline. Where like obviously Rubina almost won, but like it's still a spot where like I do think there is like some physicality there, especially where they're having to go like back and forth to get to the balls, and even like the like I think Mackenzie like pretty much wins because of physicality, because they have to run up to the button and everything. In a spot where like Mackenzie obviously has like much like has longer reach, longer strides. It's like that is something that greatly benefits Mackenzie in that spot, where like they were pretty equal, like from when they finished the comp. But the fact that you have to go and hit a button, I think, is like the main decision maker there.
Then do what God commands.
It's not entirely equitable. It is for the most part. Like I would say like 95% of it is. But there definitely is like an aspect of it that isn't. And I think that aspect of it is what determined the win. Yeah, the fact that that's also insane. Yeah, like Rubina only had one ball left by the time Mackenzie started. Mackenzie got all of them, which like we didn't see because for some reason they don't know how to operate cameras, I guess.
He's afraid.
But yeah, I mean, it is insane how quickly she did that.
He thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in Ricky.
Do I give Chemo the biggest credit for the flip?
The one who sealed it.
Probably, yeah.
Echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son,
The question is, was it the right flip to make? Dude, in that spot, I think it probably is, but it's not a good spot to be in. Where, like, the reality is that Rubina should have never been on the block to begin with. And the fact that Rubina was on the block to begin with to where they had to show their cards by voting out Cedric is a failing on their end. They fucked up. Like, they should have been able to get Quinn to put up Leah. And they fucked up. Now, this is the best they could have gotten after they fucked up initially. But it's still a fuck up. Like, they exposed themselves way too early. But they were in a spot where they kind of had to by that point. Because Rubina is such an integral number for them. But they shouldn't have been in that spot to begin with. And again, a lot of that comes down to their passive play earlier. Towards, like, again, at least they made the most of it. Like, when they realized they definitely need to be doing something. But it's like, again, they should have been able to get through this, like, a lot smoother.
Who are you?
Yeah, I like Darren Claire on Amazing Race. Current player ranking, player ranking or power ranking? Like, in terms of, like, the people still in the game and how likely they are to win the game? I haven't done it yet because I usually like to wait until after the HOH result. But in terms of like the current standings, I would probably have Joseph 1. Just because like no one's targeting him. He's in a solid spot in the middle. He has no social capital, which is an issue, but he's still in the middle. Tucker's last. I would say Brooklyn is close to last. Because she's, again, probably a target. Like, Brooklyn, Cam is also not in a great spot right now. Quinn's in an interesting spot, but I don't think Quinn goes home, right? Like, Quinn could definitely get on the block, but I think it would be contested on if he goes home or not. Especially if he's on the block against, like, Brooklyn. Where I think T-Core and Chemo are definitely not going to want Quinn out over Brooklyn. But then again, Brooklyn has, like, other people to protect her, so it's like, yeah, it's a bit up in the air.
Bloody hell. Is that me?
Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn's #1 target for T-Core and Chemo this week. Like, and straight, like, she should be. Like, if they aren't, then what the fuck are you doing? Which, to be fair, that's something you can say about most of this fucking cast. But yeah, they definitely should be targeting her. Again, I think it's an all-time great episode. And that happened a while ago, that Brooklyn was on Dr. Phil. Like, that happened, like end of week 1, I feel like. How would I have done in binary, mate? Or binary bridge? I think I would have done well. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's like, with that sort of thing, it's like, all you have to do is memorize numbers, right? Because you just have to memorize, like, how many in a row there are. Then also, too, there's an aspect of the comp where you just, like, copy your opponent, which that part of it's kind of lame. I kind of wish that wasn't a thing. But... yeah, I guess there is merit to it. But in terms of, like, just the outright memory portion of it, I think I would do pretty well at something like that. Talk out of the best strat, yeah. Anyway, like, Cedric and Mackenzie also, like, knew what they were doing by the end, too. The problem is that, like Cedric was just, like, walking, like, half the time. And, like, just wasted time, like, trying to make the decision on which one to step on, when it's like, it doesn't matter. like, what are you trying to, like, get out of this? It's like, just fucking make your move. It's literally 50% chance anyway. I don't think MJ's that big of a target. She definitely, like, I think she, like, I think from Chelsea and Brooklyn, I think she should not be a target anymore. So, like, essentially, like, she's in a much better spot now than what she was. Okay, fuck me. So, like, I'm assuming if Brooklyn or Chelsea get power, they're probably going to go after, well, one, Tucker. And then if they can't get Tucker, then I think they probably land on, like, T-Core or Chemo. The problem is, can they get them out, I think is also the question, which I'm not sure if they can. So, like, Mackenzie might, like, somehow go out, like accidentally. Where, like, she might not be the target, but it might be a spot where, like, Tucker wins the comp, and then like, T-Core and Chemo have the votes to keep them safe. So, like, just Mackenzie goes out because, like, they probably, like, put her up because they think she's gonna win the comp or whatever. Like, I think that could definitely happen this week. Why is Cedric just kind of blah? What do you mean? I have no clue how this fight actually, like, works. Cool. How's Angela Mother? She isn't Mother. It's literally in the stream title that she's not Mother. Never got the Cedric. I like Cedric. I think Cedric's great in the DR. And I think, like, just as a person in the house, I think he's just super chill. Mostly likable guy. Seems to have, like, a rational mind for the game, though also kind of gets swayed at points to like, at least think about doing some chaotic things. You mean as her game position? What do you mean?
Ghosts are dangerous, and I'd no reason to show mercy.
Actually, straight, like, should I just change that title? Because at this point, the title doesn't even make sense anymore, right? Because, like, the title, like, Angela isn't Mother and didn't say Big Brother came from the T-Core Quinn situation. When, like, all that was happening. So it's like, again, that's kind of done now, right? So really, again, no one really cares that much about that situation anymore. Okay, that doesn't work at all. Cool. Yeah, I should change it to T-Core, right?
This thing is mine.
Oh yeah, there's definitely no battle back. Not until post-jury. Or, I mean, I guess to be fair, they could do Zombie Week again, and, like, have at the very end of pre-jury. Okay, what am I actually supposed to be doing?
Deserves to feel like an outsider.
Is it this?
This just
Oh,
won't
okay.
do.
Or not. That didn't do anything. Cool. Where's Bob? What are we talking about? But Angela is an actual mother, though.
I'll take
How
care
how
of
could
this thing.
T-Core be more mother when Angela is an actual mother? Oh, you're talking about a haircut? I'll be honest, I don't give a shit. I've never paid attention to what her hair looks like. Kimo's probably your rooting interest right now.
Rebuke his.
Eh. I don't even know where I want the game to be going at this point. I mean, like, I want Tucker out straight up. Like, I think, like, we're getting too close to Tucker just winning out. Like, winning out slash, again, like, I think, like, the tie situation of, like, his comp ability is going to gain him social capital. Like, I think we're just too close to that to where, like, I don't want that to happen. By the way, we didn't talk about the Instigator this entire stream so far. How do we not talk about the Instigator? Which I love that it's, like, just absolutely nothing. Like, thank God.
No, you won't do that again.
Yeah, it's essentially just, like, Saboteur. I don't get the, like, you get to vote for, like, if you want to reward him or not. Like, I don't get that. Well, I've heard people say it's for money, but, like, has that been confirmed that it's just for money? I don't care about her. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Like, I've literally never, like, looked at Julie Chen's hair. I was like, oh, that's something notable. Tucker probably won't know what to do with it. I'm sure he'll do a lot of, like, weird stuff. Like, I'm sure he'll do a lot of, like, trashing of Quinn and that sort of thing.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Like, I have no clue what's going on in the game at this point. What the fuck is happening? Tucker winning versus Jag winning? I mean, they're both bad. Like, Tucker literally, this might be the first fight that I actually die in. I don't think I've died this entire playthrough. Cool. Yeah, I'll watch The Anonymous. When's it start? I've seen a lot of, like, promos for it, but I never paid attention to the actual date. It's, like, sometime... Is it sometime this month? Okay, cool. Game, can you, like, not... Okay, game, can you let me move?
No more left.
Ah, well, that's depressing. August 19th? Oh, that's, like, really soon. Holy shit, I didn't realize it was that soon. I thought it was, like end of the month. Cool, I actually died. I haven't died this entire playthrough, so that's something. When is the 19th? That is... Monday? Yeah, okay. I'll probably watch it. I feel like I just don't like Tucker. Yeah, yeah. Again, I think that's the spot, man. Yeah, he's good for a show. I don't particularly like him though. Yeah, I feel bad for Cedric.
Oh, this can't be good.
Dude, where the fuck is the comp? It's been 45 minutes. I would have started stream later if I knew that was the case. I just think he's a douche. I think he's an idiot also. Like, he's someone that's, like, just so fucking cocky and, like, thinks that he knows, like, he thinks that he's right all the time when he's so clearly wrong. Again, I would hate actually, like, dealing with Tucker in like, interpersonal sort of, like, I don't know, when, like, actually dealing with him in person. I feel like I would hate dealing with Tucker. Because he's such, like, an egocentric person. Like, I feel like with Tucker, like, everything is... like, I feel like there's a lot of, like, I wouldn't say misogynistic, but it's like a lot of like bro-y sort of energy to him. Where like I think there's a lot of like, oh, I gotta prove like I'm a man. Like gotta beat Cedric mano a mano to be a man. Like that sort of bullshit. Mind you, Jace, I agree. I think there definitely are comparisons there. Which yeah, is funny that it's Quinn's favorite player. Well, I think it is similar to Jace BB5 in particular. Well, again, I think Jace is an incredible character for the show. I would hate dealing with Jace in real life. I think T-Core wins versus Chemo pretty easily. Where I think Chemo, like I think T-Core is definitely looked at as like the bigger player of the two. Which to be fair probably makes it less likely that T-Core makes it to the end. Because I assume she's going to be targeted at some point, where I think Chemo might be able to like, escape that.
Here, you know.
But also, like, Chemo has less connections, though.
Is that me? That cheap trick.
Okay, how am I actually supposed to do this fight? Like, I'm supposed to use... Or not? Okay, that did nothing. I love how, like, I saw the camera view change for the feeds, and it's still on fucking pets. Was this a good move for them? I think they were forced to make the move. It's not actually a good move. Like, it's like getting rid of, like, when it's Robina versus Cedric, they had to make the move.
Keep at it.
But they shouldn't have been in that position to begin with. Like, the move would have been to get rid of MJ. Obviously, MJ couldn't. But, like, even then, the move would have been get Leah on the block and Leah be the backup.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Like, I think for them to be exposed now is bad. To where while they still have the buffer of Tucker, I still don't think it's a great spot for them to be in. Okay, cool. Especially for long term.
I'm the one who has to fight him. I'm not messing about, am I?
Okay. So I have to do headshots? Is that essentially what I have to do? Oh, is it up already? I wonder if there's anything interesting in it.
Come on, get yourself together.
Oh, that's a thing. I didn't realize that was a thing. So they heal him? I mean, I assume it's on the official Big Brother account, right?
Getting rid of that ooze should weaken the shadows.
Rank the new Arrow winners. Most of these likely for 50. I'm pretty sure we've done this before, but it's what? It's Marianne, Jam Jam, D, and then the three are
Standing
not
by.
coming back, but like probably Gabler, then probably Erica, then Kenzie. Simply because Kenzie doesn't want to come back. Oh, fuck off. Of course that missed. And two for Erica. Actually, no, maybe Erica's last because I don't believe Erica wants to come back either. And, like, obviously they're more likely to ask Kenzie than they are Erica. I mean, I assume that, obviously, like, at the end of the day, like, this is Quinn's fault. Like, all this is Quinn's fault. Like, all this happened because Quinn ratted out the Pentagon. If he didn't rat out the Pentagon, this would have been a smooth fucking week. Kenzie's mother hen, I mean, yeah. But to be fair, I mean, the season will film like a year from now. You think she'll be, like, able to if she wanted to, but I don't think she wants to. I think that definitely plays a factor
No reason to show mercy.
into why she doesn't want to come back. Okay, I get how this fight works now. So I have to use the character that...
Bloody shadow.
Confirms the Joseph switch up his vote. I mean, we already knew that. Like, Joseph literally told... like, he had told T-Core and Kimu that, like, if... Like, again, like, if you get the votes, tell me last second and I'll switch or whatever. Well, you kind of already knew that that was the case. Or like, again, this is bad for Joseph, straight up. It's not like damning, but like, this is not ideal for Joseph, for Cedric to go here.
Nobody deserves to
For
feel like an
him in
outsider.
particular, like, it doesn't matter that Rubina, like, because like the reason why this is good for T-Core in Chemo is because like Rubina is such an integral number for them. That's like in their corner, has like, they have like alliances together and all that sort of stuff. It's like they have like actual incentive to be keeping Rubina around. Joseph doesn't.
I'll take
Like,
care
there's
of
no
this
reason
thing.
Joseph should be keeping Rubina around. So for him, it's much better to be keeping Cedric in the game, where in that case, it still has these like two sides going after each other, with like neither of them being like, because like as of right now, as it currently stands before the HOH comp, the Tucker side of things is more powerful. Like Tucker, T-Core, Chemo, MJ, Leah, like that's a more powerful grouping than the remnants of the collective right now.
Not anymore.
And I think that's something that he should be trying to avoid. That's not what I want to do. Well, again, it's not like he's in that much danger, realistically. Like, he's still fine. But it's like a minor ding in his positioning.
I
God
can
damn it.
sure as hell try.
Okay, this is actually like a bullshit fight. Like, why does this fight take forever? Okay, cool. Let me heal, please. Let me fucking heal. Thank you. Again, this wasn't a move for him. Like, he was forced. Because, like, they had the votes no matter what, and he recognized that. It's like, they didn't need him. But he was able to, like, get them to tell him when they were going to do it so that he can, like, at least pretend like he was involved.
Damn you.
But, again, this, like, he didn't even want this to happen. Like, he clearly was, like, super apprehensive about it last night. But, again, he knew that he had no real say in it anyway. I don't know where Angela is right now. Like, is Angela safe? I don't think she is, right?
Blasted pest.
I mean, I guess she is, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of this weird thing. I think she will be nominated, right? Like, I think if the collective wins power, they're probably nominating Tucker, Leah, Rubina. Or Angela, Rubina. Game? Let me interact. Thank you. Is Quinn worse version of Jared? Pretty much. I was actually thinking about that earlier today. I think that might be the case. Oh, actually, no, not worse version. I think, like, around the same level. Well, like, Quinn is essentially Jared if Jared didn't have Suri to help him out early on. Whether I see Jesse or Jam Jam on 50, probably Jam Jam, to be honest. I think Jam Jam has more potential on 50 than Jesse.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool.
Game. No, it's the right one. Thank you. Where, like, I think Jesse is so primed to be, like, first boot. Or, like, one of the first boots on 50. Where, like, I think Jam Jam actually has, like, some potential to make it deep. I think he's probably not going to win. Like, I think he'll probably be booted, like, before the final 7. But he definitely has, like, potential. Okay, well, okay, this is actually a really bullshit fight. What the fuck?
This is going to vex me.
Like, I get what this fight's doing. It's trying to test out both, like, aspects of combat, but, like, it's still, like, what the fuck? Okay, cool. Like, there's, like, too much shit going on. And I think everyone said that Cesar reminded them of Jam Jam. Which, I don't know, I think Jam Jam's much more entertaining than Cesar.
Get yourself together.
Okay, cool. I forgot about this. Yeah, why did I do that earlier? Okay, Cam, Let me... Game, let me fucking move! Whatever. Again, yeah, like, it's been almost an hour, right? It's been 55 minutes. Like, can we start the comp already? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Dude, let me fucking heal. Okay, that was just me being dumb. Probably start already, and this is our punishment. I mean, I guess. Why would they promote it if they weren't going to show it to us, right? Is Mackenzie on a JC trajectory or Bailey trajectory? I think maybe like... Yeah, maybe like a Bailey sort of thing. Okay, fuck me. I fucked that up.
Wasn't expecting to fight myself today.
Okay, cool. Dude, I fucked this fight up at the end. That's so annoying. Like, I did well for the first two phases, and then I just, like, completely fucked up this phase.
Damn you.
Alright. Okay, I think I got it. Alright, thank fucking God. That was a bullshit fight. 3-hour wall comp incoming? I mean, I believe the longest ever is 3.5, right? And like, is there, like, I wonder how this comp is gonna work out, though. Because the recent wall comps have been, like, a bit more physical, where, like, they require you to be a bit taller because of where the handholds are. I wonder how this one's gonna work. If they're gonna go back to more, like, old school sort of thing, to where, like, it'll definitely benefit smaller people, or it's gonna benefit bigger people. Actually, I believe that was BB Can, now that I think about it, right? It was the BB Can 1 wall comp was 3.5 hours. Oh yeah, and BB14 was also long, too. But I believe the longest ever is BB Can 1. Yeah, BB Can 1 is the longest. 3 hours, 36 minutes. BB14 was 3 hours, 16 minutes. Danielle Murphy won in BB14. Then, yeah, obviously Jillian won, BB Can won. Third longest is BB10 at 2 hours, 40 minutes.
Enough.
But, like, the longest one within the last, like, 5 seasons, I believe, is DX winning in BB23, which that was only an hour and 33 minutes. So, like, I think nowadays they intentionally try to make it short, right? Because they don't want to have it go on all night. Yeah, it was the week that Janelle went. It was the week after the coaches entered the game. I've said it 3 hours ago, yeah. By the way, I did get I got caught up on my A&W review today, so that's something. Which I'm sure everyone's so excited for. But I did that. I'm gonna obviously tomorrow I'll do the 4748 cast reaction. After that, I'm gonna edit the. Actually, I already started editing
It was as if
my favorite reality TV season for every year. I'm doing that video. I got the first 3 minutes of that done, for whatever that's worth. And then after that's what casting here's villains. And we'll see what's after that. I think it's a video game videos after that, but
I know what
yeah.
Such specter of
Feeds
injustice
feel
has a name.
feeds off more than last season's entire
read
wall
about
comp.
them. They're so rare.
Yeah, it's been off for almost an hour. Last wall comp was what it's on here, right? 50. Yeah, 43 minutes. Yeah, 43 minutes. Yeah, 47 minutes for 24.
And so
like the last two have been extremely short. Like the last two are essentially the two shortest ones. And then BB21 is next.
So much to answer for.
And then yeah, like 2019, like they're all short. All the recent ones. So again, I'm not expecting. Okay, what the fuck was that massive post? Again, I'm not expecting this to go on for that long. Best fourth place finisher. I mean, like what I put on my ranking. Wait, that's not even fourth placers. Are you talking about like fourth boots? I assume what you mean. Even that's not really even the case. You're like, what is that grouping of people? He's like, some of those are wrong for fourth boots. He's like, Mike Dutz was the third boot. And I don't know. And like what season? I don't even know how you would assess season 9. And actually, also the same thing with like Andrew Gordon. Laura Crosby is also not fourth boot. Or are these all like 12th placers? I think that's probably where you got the list from, right? Or is it 13th placers? I think it's 13th placers. Either way. But yeah, I have no clue. I mean, probably look at the list of my ranking of every player. Where the fuck am I? Is it on? How come I'm not seeing it? Do I need to reload? BB Viewer has been like every single time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I see it now. How should I do this? Do I bother leaving audio on? Yeah, I'll leave it on. Why not? So I assume, yeah, everyone's still on. Yeah, I did see that it's a firewall, which, what a pun. Also, find it funny that Quinn is able to play. By the way, I love it, like, we went this entire stream without even talking about, like, who could even, like, be, or, like, who like, is likely to win this comp. Which, like, I'll actually, yeah, how are the handholds here? It's similar to the recent seasons, right? I mean, it doesn't really look like anyone's struggling so far, obviously, but yeah, I think Tucker is looking like I would assume, like, based on recent seasons, Tucker should do well. Cam should do well. I think Quinn could potentially do well if he is actually like a rock climber, like he claims. But again, he is on the smaller side. Maybe MJ. Who's that next to MJ? Is that Chemo? By the way, the quality on the feeds is so shit. Like, you can barely, like, everything's just like so blurry. But yeah, I would assume Chemo wouldn't have a shot, but you never know. Yeah, I know. Like, again, it's essentially just the invisible HOH rules, but I think it's dumb though. Like, I think you should just not be able to win the next HOH. And like, they even did it with Claire. Like, with Claire, they made her throw the HOH comp. So it's not like this is unprecedented for them to allow them to.
Seems to be stuck.
I mean, Angela should be able to play. I think it would be extremely egregious if Angela didn't get to play. But I think it is egregious that also Quinn is able to play. But no, I mean, like, the show announced it as if Quinn can win. Like, they said that, oh yeah, Quinn can play in the HOH comp or whatever. It's like, I don't feel like, okay, that's, who fell? Angela? What a shocker. Yeah, I think 100%. I think they make up the rules based on, like, what they want to happen. Watch me get taken down from having the audio from the feeds. But, whatever. What a shocker. But yeah, I think Quinn is, like, a potential, like, I think if Quinn wins this, then it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
It's okay,
she is crying.
Nothing to cry about.
It's okay.
You're fine.
Super iconic.
How long did she last? Like a minute? 2 minutes? Whatever. Obviously, that's exactly what it is. Angela's like, you know what? I'm becoming too big of a threat. Can't have 2 HOHs in a row. Gotta throw this. Reaction to vote off? I mean, it was insane. Yeah, I think this is the best episode of Big Brother in forever. Is anyone else looking like they're struggling? Not really, right? Actually, how do I do this while having chat up? Actually, there's a pop-out chat, right? I never used that. Okay, I guess that's helpful. But again, the feeds are so blurry. Whatever, we'll see how that works. Mad that Cedric left, not fun. Yeah, again, I like Cedric. I was definitely disappointed to lose him. I think it, like, again, it led to a fun week at least. Or a fun result, I should say. But, yeah, it's a shame that had to come at the cost of Cedric. Pro TV's not updating? That's... Ooh, who fell? Was that Chemo? Who was that? Or is that Joseph? No, Joseph's still there. Yeah, it was Chemo. Okay. I'm surprised he dropped that early. But again, obviously Chemo's not the most like physical person in the world, so I'm not surprised that he would drop. But like body type wise, he's not like in a terrible spot for this, at least initially. What I expected. I didn't expect it to go down. What are they saying? Oh, Andrew's still crying, saying I didn't expect to go down so. I mean, Tucker is very likely winning this, but we'll see. Does Tucker put up if he wins? I mean, Quinn's his target. I think he could. I think Quinn, Brooklyn are two of his noms. Because he's always been like anti-Brooklyn too. After that, it's like, do they go Chelsea? Like Chelsea's the other like. Let's stream audio get muted because I've thought about that, which I think would be funny. Good job. Alright, let's should I get my headphones? Yeah, whatever. I'll put it at like half volume and just see what happens. I think Cam could definitely go up. I think the thing is, I think Tucker wants to work with Cam though. So like, unless they put Cam up because like Cam volunteers, I would assume that they were gonna. Perfect. I assume that they're going to, or that Tucker's gonna wanna, like, avoid, like, putting on all of because I don't think he would want Cam to go. Andrew's pushed, obviously. It's exactly what would happen in this spot. There's no way she would fall otherwise. MJ barely got hit. That's pretty good for MJ then, right? Because that happened to Jared, right? That Jared like barely got hit by it, and like that really helped him with his grip and everything. So yeah, maybe that's good for MJ. I don't know what. Ooh, who fell? Oh, Joseph. Oh, of course, fucking Joseph dropped. I wonder if he threw. I really wonder. Has we ever made a power like Malcolm's in Philippines where we get extra life in a challenge? I don't believe so. At least I can't think of one right away.
Who's that?
Yes. Something's here.
Joseph might be targeted? By who? Who's targeting Joseph? I think, yeah, this season's been great. I think this definitely... I think we're on, like, BB20 sort of levels at this point after this round of gameplay. Joseph's straight, right? Or at least he's, like, into women. Like, I mean, like, he has a crush on Chelsea, right? Oh, okay, this... Oh, wrong thing. Who's LGBT? I mean, Chemo... Leah dropped. Dude, this is gonna be so quick. Oh, who dropped the... Wait, is that Chelsea?
You okay?
Dude, people are dropping, like, left and right. Like, this is gonna be done in, like, 10 minutes. How many people are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Leah robbed, obviously. Definitely robbed. I think Caleb Rounds is on your reality TV shit list. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, so who do we got? We got Tucker, MJ, Cam. Who is that? I can't even tell who that is.
Everyone. Good job.
Oh, is that T-Core? That's T-Core, isn't it? Rabina, Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn and Quinn. How long Taylor? It was like 40. It was the second shortest. It was like 48 minutes. Or like last season was the shortest at 43, then 44 was the second shortest, and I think it was like 48 or something like that. So again, this is not going to last that long. But again, I'll be here till it ends. I probably will, like, yeah, we'll probably, like, be here till it ends. I'll probably update my power ranking and see how that goes. And we'll probably end soon after that. Ideally I would... Oh, like Ainsley's saying something. They're gonna spray them again? Oh, they're putting rain. Cool, because we definitely need this to go quicker. But... Yeah, I would say I would expect to be offline by like 1:30. But like, I'm not gonna go the full like stream length.
Me too.
These are things I want to do. I actually might record the 4748 cast reaction like right away, right after this.
Me neither. This is what an infamy does.
Process planning on doing a 100-mile running race.
I said something.
Why? That's a lot of work. Brooklyn's ass down.
And that you forgive me too.
We'll see. Thoughts on Laura Crosby's game? I think it's good. Like, it's good for a second boot, I should say. I think obviously she gets outplayed by like Ronnie and all that sort of stuff. But oh, I'm back in town. Oh. Yeah, I think she had like, I guess she came like. Actually, did she come? Like, essentially, she got screwed over by like Brayden being an asshole. That's one thing. She is able to flip the entire house on Ronnie. Yeah, it doesn't really help her in that spot, but like, at least she did that. You have a 127-day streak on Reddit. What's that even mean? Oh, who all dropped? It is... What was it? Angela, Chemo, Joseph, Leah, Chelsea has dropped.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
Previews are showing fish. Aren't previews old, though? Like, the previews is like what happened before. And like, it's been off recently, right?
While piling the kindling high.
Like the, like, I think this season, like, the previews haven't been, like, accurate.
In his name, they serve themselves.
I think Quinn and Tucker are most favored to win based on their position on the wall. They're both on the edges, right? Which is probably pretty good. Actually, looking at Tucker, his one arm is not as soaked as... Like, the one, like, on the edge doesn't seem as soaked, does it? Oh, no, it is. Never mind. No, it definitely is. Ooh, Tucker... Tucker's like, I don't know. I think, like, the fact that Tucker's, like, let go and then put his arm back on, that's not ideal, right?
It's quite the story.
Like, where, with this sort of comp, you want to be, like, staying still for most of it, don't you? So that you don't get, like, the slime all over the place.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banishers speak.
Yeah, Mackenzie might be
Tell them,
in a decent spot.
Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story
Who's locked in for AFP? I mean, Tucker.
A question for you, Governor.
Who's going to target if Tucker wins safety?
For all the good people of New Eden.
Who would he target at this point? It'd probably still be, like, MJ. Or, actually, it'll probably be Rabina at this point, right? Hopefully. Like, hopefully he actually does something, like, good for his game.
Teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price.
Dude, this storyline in this game went on for way too long. Like, this storyline took me, like, 4 hours to get through.
I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her.
Like, it doesn't really matter to anything, seemingly. Hojin moving a lot last year, and she was good. Yeah, did she? But I remember that was the thing with Taylor, right? Is that Taylor stayed still? Story of a man, story of a woman. It's always a woman.
Tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably.
The sucker of ADHD. I would not be that shocked, but I'm not going to diagnose somebody.
Went to their governor.
He's doing a lot of, like, spreading, like, he's doing a lot of, like, trying to, like, flick the slime off himself.
Knew he could not. save
I
her.
assume they're. I mean, the thing is, like, I think like modern conservatives
She would confess.
aren't like they're not like like again like when it comes to like rights for certain things, I think they're definitely questionable. But I think like most people are accepting of gay people nowadays, right? Like even like like unless you're like obviously like the far right, but like I don't know, it's like are there really? Yeah, I guess too. There definitely is homophobia out there, but you would assume like most normal people at this point are again transphobic 100%. Who fell? Oh, T-Core fell. Well, MJ almost slipped, did she? Yeah, transphobic 100%. But in terms of like, again, gay rights, again, I think yeah, there's definitely questionable stuff out there, but like, in terms of like just accepting of gay people like in social situations and stuff, I feel like most people are fine with that at this point, right? Oh, cool, we got fucking pets again.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did.
Chelsea Rose doesn't like gay people though. She's Christian. I mean, but again, like I feel like Chelsea's the type of person that is Christian, but like also probably doesn't give a fuck about that sort of thing. Because like most people that are Christian don't actually give a shit about the Bible at this point, right? Like the actual like yeah, because if you're following like every little thing in the fucking Bible, then you like are anti like a whole bunch of fucking things in modern society. There's like again, is she like pro gay marriage? Who the fuck knows? Maybe not. But like in terms of like being fine with like talking to gay people and that sort of thing, I'm sure she's like fine with that, right?
To repel the devil.
And just threat management during the World Cup's amazing. Obviously, that's all this was threat management. No one dropped, right? Yeah, it's still the same. 6 people left. We got Tucker. Tucker, MJ, Cam. Rabina is still up there. Brooklyn and Quinn. No, I think it's just assumption people have about her because she's one extremely religious, but also she's like pretty conservative in terms of the fact that she like follows Candace Owens, which is very much a red flag, 100%. Like but
3 things are necessary.
But again, I wouldn't go as far as like she's like instantly like homophobic.
A just cause. Thirdly, a rightful.
So we're crying.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas.
I can't hear it that well. I hear someone like sobbing or something, right?
Omitted an important detail. To wit, a just cause.
2 Girls Push, probably.
Namely, that those who are
who's the hottest girl this season? For me personally, Leah. But I mean, oh, what is this? Oh, perfect. Okay, everyone got blasted there, right? Wait, actually, no. How did Cam's one arm barely got blasted? How? Like, he's in the middle. Yeah, I wonder if they... Ooh, Tucker. I feel like this is a spot where you don't want to move, right? Like, to me, I think Cam might win this. Oh, MJ dropped. Oh, no, that's not. Wait. Oh, no, MJ and Brooklyn dropped. Interesting. So we're down to Tucker, Cam, Rabina, Quinn. Rabina's the only girl left.
Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil?
Yeah, I think I'm looking at Cam as the winner here.
Have you ever heard of the Arrowloo?
What gibberish is this?
Yeah, this is gonna be so quick.
No?
Like, when did this start again? This started, what, like 20 minutes ago?
They knew all of his secrets. Never mind.
You're rooting for Cam to win? What does Cam do if he wins? He's probably just targeting Tucker, right? And really, a Cam and Quinn win is like pretty much the same, you would assume. Dang, there's a chance Quinn gets ratted out, right? Like, there's definitely high probability that Quinn is playing with danger. What the fuck is he doing? But
I live and let
Yeah,
live.
Quinn could definitely get ratted out for spilling the Pentagon, right? I think that's very likely happening this week.
These people are sinners, sir.
Sure, if
They
Cam
must
wins
be led back
HOH,
to the
like,
light.
there's definitely a world
This is
where
my
they could, like,
mandate,
convince him to
my
put
duty.
up Quinn. But then again, like, is there even incentive to do that from... Because the people that know that... Well, then again, Joseph told Tucker, right? Yeah, imagine if Quinn gets backdoored this week. That'll be funny. I would feel bad for Quinn because Quinn is a massive fan. Again, he's like the type of person that like, again, he's not gonna win. He's not gonna make it like, again, that deep. But I would want him to make jury. I think he's kind of in like the Corey spot for me from last season, where like with Corey, it's like yeah, his game was like slipping away, but it's like again, if he makes jury, I think that'll be fine. And I think that's kind of the spot I'm at with Quinn at this point. What the fuck is that? What does that do? Like that's simply like again, literally just putting smoke between their legs. It's like, how is that harming them in any real way? What the fuck are you doing with that camera? Like camera, is that 2?
I wish only to
Or
serve.
is that 3? Either way.
I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden.
Do we know when AI is going to end? I would assume jury.
Lost.
Which again, I think again, my prediction right now is I think we're gonna get a late jury, start Final 9. I think that's when AI Arena is done.
Very human of me. But these
They all
people
are
don't
covered.
clean
That is a
this
thing
time.
they are.
And there
I mean, is there even a
no
question
mercy.
who's gonna win AI Instigator? I think it's pretty obviously gonna be Tucker.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
Oh, okay. I heard the name Rubina. I thought Rubina dropped, but now she's still there.
I've done my job, fulfilled my contract. I've found the source of the
AI
curse.
Instigator, it's essentially just like a
Poison below the
saboteur.
well is no more. No
And they
thanks
get
to
to use the deepfake thing and spread lies. That's essentially all they do.
To weaken the people's will.
Who's left? It is Tucker, Cam, Rubina, and Quinn.
betrayal, truth unspoken, secrets and lies, wrongs basically.
They all look
You're
decent. Cam's starting to move,
you
though.
visited upon Deborah
Or he's been
Camille's,
pretty
the
still up
wrongs
to
that
this
led
point.
her death.
Quinn's been playing with fire this entire time, like taking his hands off the handholds and everything.
She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her
What's in
own.
for Tucker to be in skit? I believe they get
Died
money, right?
because she
Is what they're doing?
not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her.
Who'd Rubina nom? Probably
Why did she
Quinn,
not confess? I would have granted clemency.
Cam,
I would have shown her mercy.
maybe Chelsea? Sacrifice or spare? What do I want to do here? Obviously, I've been paying so close attention. I think spare, right? Visual tribute to Antia's resurrection. But I don't want her to be resurrected. Yes, I'll spare. Tucker should give Rubina the win.
Forced your hand.
Probably,
Greater
yeah.
good, you
But
say.
also knowing Tucker will probably like ask to be nominated so he can like take down Quinn mano a mano. Just finished Champs Contenders 2019. Or my thoughts on the winner? Middle of the road. Gets really, really lucked out at the final 5.
Magical witch hunt.
Rubina dropped.
Rituals. You thought you'd be
Alright, we're down to Tucker, Cam, Quinn. I mean, it's who we would have expected of modern wall comps. Do I see Rubina winning HOH? Obviously, yes,
all
I do.
around you,
Guaranteed.
yet still you state your
He's
claim
like,
as the rightful
he is kind of wiggling around a little bit. Not that much, but
I have found a culprit. The devil worshipper.
Tucker's doing something with his hand.
That has befallen
I don't know what he's doing.
unity.
Quinn's pretty still right now. There are 4 good weeks of comps, yeah.
Sorry, son.
Is Lisa up there worst player of all time? She is. I want to, so like after I finish this batch of videos, I'm going to update all my old lists. I'm going to update my BB Can list, add in BB Can 11, 12, for me personally, not for a video or anything. But just for me personally, just so I know. I'm going to add BB Can 11, 12 to my BB Can list. I'm going to add this season
Now you need proof.
to my Big Brother US
For
list.
years, Lammy studied
And I'm going to keep that up over time,
the forbidden. He outdid his father.
just so I have like a running list going.
It was Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark
Where would
ritual
have
that
the
brought his
final
beloved
juror have...
wife back.
Wait, what?
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
Shocked them. Wait, I'm shocked the middle of the road on them. I really hated their game. Did
Boy
nothing.
was
Who
always
are we talking about?
strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy
Why was
going.
Lisa's game bad? I mean, everything about
Your
it.
son's intentions were sound.
She's terrible
His
socially.
mistakes, grave as they were, but not present
To be fair,
well.
by the time she leaves, there were some people that wanted to kind of work with her.
This is a blooming
Okay,
farce.
Quinn is arching right now.
Have I ever failed you?
Angela lasted like a minute, 2 minutes maybe.
Have we not been jealous?
Oh, we're talking about Pia, right?
Have I not protected you?
Yeah, you hated their game. I mean,
By his own flesh.
they were solidly in the majority alliance for a good chunk of the season. It crumbles at final 7. But even then, I mean, good threat management towards the end. Where again, like she's able to survive over Harry. I think that's pretty good.
The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here.
I think for me, it's like the big damning thing though is the final 5 round where she should have been done.
I knew you were trouble.
But I think outside that, it's like it's a pretty stable game. To where she was almost first boot too, right? Kind of. I mean, she had good. To be fair, she probably wasn't, but like she was like the secondary target, but like she had good enough relationships where she probably would have never gotten home anyway.
Damn Banisher. Paid in
Oh, you're talking about
consideration.
Shane? Well, you said Chancellor Contenders 2019,
Rights
didn't you?
defended now in your
Okay, well, Shane, yeah, is bad.
I look forward to never seeing you again.
By the way, is Will Neff watching Chancellor Contenders?
The work's not done.
Actually, is Will Neff even streaming right now? Let's see. He's not even streaming right now, so never mind. No, season was 2018.
Rest
2019, like they literally did 2 back-to-back, so it's like 2018 is the first Chance Contenders, 2019 is the second one. Perfect. This is definitely ending within the next like 5 minutes, right? Where am I at the game? I'm still in the fucking Inkwell mission? I've been on the same mission this entire stream. Which I've been playing for like an hour before the stream. It's like, how am I still on this mission? Next AU is Brains vs. Brawn. They're filming right now. Ever seen Nia Avery? I've seen the fight, yeah.
Of course you can.
I've only seen the fight. It's like I've never watched the actual season, but like I've seen like clips of it.
Disgusted. This region is doomed.
Gotta wait before 6? Well, that's not good. Good luck with that.
There's no shortage of suffering around here.
Ask got sort of that when you ordered Deborah's execution.
But
I know that we're
when it comes to 2019, you might think I spoiled you, but you would know from the first episode anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, they're doing Brains vs. Brawn again. Okay, I mean, that's AU for you at this point. They've run out of ideas. They're just gonna they just need a versus theme. The bullshit and that's why I said I don't personally mind that themes are gone. I think there's just like a bullshit thing that they're just like tacking on to a season anyway. Bronx disgusting. I mean, yeah, it's like very liquidy. I want to watch The Real World. I do intend on watching at some point in my life. Don't know when that'll be, but I would like to. Do I think Quinn must win this HOH? No. But he would be very benefited from winning it.
I feel her rage and can't help but relate to it. But that anger of mine,
Would have been about probably I didn't stream? What are we talking
I
about?
thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
Oh, finding time to watch Real World? Or what were you talking about? Oh, you're talking about waking up at 6. Is that what you're talking about? Which, oh, you could not watch stream. That could be a thing you do.
Past is the past. You still get to choose your future.
Yeah, they're all struggling, seemingly.
Seems to me.
It's more than that.
Cam's gone.
Casts its own shadow upon me.
Now it's Tucker versus Quinn.
My sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
This is like 2 polar opposite HOHs.
No, As a child,
They're both shaking out their arms now.
I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died.
To be fair, if Tucker wins HOH, like actually, if Tucker winning HOH is probably one of the better case scenarios for Quinn of the people from the other side, because that means he doesn't have to face off against Tucker in any way. Because again, it would not shock me if well, then again, I guess Tucker could just go home if he didn't win. Well, I think he more likely would win a comp, right? But either way, it's like again, it would not shock me if like Tucker volunteered himself to go against, like, face off against. Okay, cool. We're getting pets. Watch the comp end while we're getting pets right now. If Brian won, where we rank, not that high, like middle of the road, if not lower. It's not that good.
Is that why you left the schoolhouse without me?
Yes.
He had like no winner prospects.
She wasn't there. I mean, how?
Which, to be fair, I guess like in that spot that wouldn't be the case then, right? But
I'd swear on it. How could that be?
yeah, he was a guy that wasn't particularly well liked out there.
Dreams can be vivid. Can be difficult.
He's able to like make a big move at 8, take out Benji, after taking out Matt, obviously.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like I would say like at best Chris Doherty, but probably lower than that.
She's after my job. She can't have it. I'm your family now.
Yeah, what are we doing right now?
Nothing's tearing us apart.
Death has already torn us apart.
The comp's definitely gonna be done by the time it comes back, right? Pascal and Marquesa will be on the win ranking.
But for now, I'll do everything in my power to catch you.
This is how we win. Thank you for being the kindest soul I've ever met.
He'd probably be semi-dominant here, right? Maybe at the... Oh, he'll be somewhere in there. Maybe you could argue that he'll be like... I don't know. He would have to be above second command, right? You would think? I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, like, what the fuck did Pascal really even do? Oh, he'd be middle tier. It's just... It's determining if he's above or below second command tier. Imagine if he's got until Sunday. I mean, this isn't BB Can. Okay, what is this? Okay, cool. The fucking dog right to the camera. Well, it was Tucker versus Quinn. Now it's dogs. What are these skills? Oh wait, I can't even buy that. Hitting an enemy with a rifle, increase damage. That's pretty decent. Ooh, that's like really good, isn't it? Tucker needs to win. I really don't care which one wins. It's like either one of these are like not my ideal outcome anyways. It's like that's not good. A weak spot hits with rifle restore 15 spirit. Yeah, why not? I'll do that. Is God music copyright? What? Oh, dog music copyright. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. I feel like I'll be fine with this. Maybe I'll get a claim on YouTube, but like for Twitch, I feel like it should be fine. Tucker's the Rebecca Borman of the season, obviously. Like everyone's favorite Rebecca Borman. I can't upgrade anything? That's annoying. We need Tucker to win or him or Angela or Toast. I mean, I think no matter what, yeah, like he's probably like with I think under like half the people's HOHs, he's probably toast if he doesn't win a comp. But more than likely, he is going to win a comp though. Like like then again, they're probably going to backdoor him this week, right? Was this from Hamster Watch? All 4 Victies voted no on the initial Ainsley vote. Yeah, Ainsley's getting revenge. Yeah, who voted yes then? It was what? Angela, Joseph, Mackenzie, one other person, Rabina, and then Quinn, Leah. Imagine that's the final 6. Imagine Tucker gets picked for a veto on the back door. I mean, that could happen. It's not the wrong possibility. Again, nothing happens if Ainsley gets voted. The same thing happens. They just do the exact same thing. Like, all the vote was determining who competed in what comp. Like, there was never an Ainsley to be voted in.
Ceridian?
Honestly forgot the comp Cedric lost. What was it? It was putting his face on the... Like, it was you had to put your face on the disc and then, like, put him in, like, 3 different slots or whatever.
I don't think she can hear us. We need to go back to the swamps.
Who from BBC used to be forgettable in the grand scheme? I mean...
It's Ceridian, by way of the invisible.
Probably Kenny, right? Like, is Kenny gonna be that memorable?
With ways. Imagine having a conversation with someone far away.
Like Angela on USA 1, yeah? I thought she was fine. I think Angela's like, again, like kind of perfectly suited for challenge. And maybe wish she would bring a little bit more, like... even then, I guess she, like, had some, like, feuds and stuff. So it's like, yeah, Angela's pretty good for challenge. Obviously, we're never going to see her again, though. Wait, why can't I leave? Game? Or am I supposed to fast travel? Is that something I'm supposed to do? Oh, okay, cool. I guess so. Where the fuck are the feeds? We literally did miss it, right? There's no fucking way they're still on. Yeah, this is pretty stupid. Was Mackenzie giving Jason Lynn double eviction BB Can vibes when she won the comp? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I haven't thought about Mackenzie or about JC Lynn winning the veto in forever. I haven't thought about JC Lynn being a person in forever. Lots of rumors on X say Tucker's I mean, like, cool. Because obviously they know. Rebecca Borman Jr. needs to win, obviously. So I'm looking at this right now. So Angela dropped 33 minutes ago. So that means if the comp ended right now, it only lasted like 35 minutes or something. Which is like so pathetically short. JC was a legend of BB Can. Sure.
Can you feel it?
If anything, Gino is a legend because he's gonna be on what the fuck's that show? The show up on Omarosa.
You could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
Imagine that is. Imagine they just like create a rule at the last second that, you know what, Quinn should throw the comp. Like tell Quinn he has to throw. I mean, both of them are like interesting, like storyline wise. Okay, so what is this? What the fuck is this? Why are they adding a new mechanic at the very end of the game? Or towards the end of the game? Quinn is the Jennifer Vasquez? Sure, I guess. Because Quinn definitely betrayed Tucker really bad. That's just a thing that Quinn definitely did, is betray Tucker. Wait, what does that even do? I'm so confused. What's the game want me to do? Cool. Oh, wait, is that... Or not? Cool. Did Angela know Cedric was leaving? She knew he was getting votes. I don't know if she knew that it was all the votes, or like it was enough votes. Oh, wait, I think I... Oh, did I get it? Okay, cool. Stephanie favors winning Survivor 50, obviously. I can't wait to bring back... actually, no, they'll never bring back somebody that wanted mashed potatoes. That'll be too much for them. But, like, how dare you? Oh, okay, cool. I fucked this up. This is timed? There we go. That's what I'm supposed to do. Are they making... I don't think they're making Quinn throw, right? If they do, then that's, like, extreme... Like, it's like... It's weird because, like, it's like... Feels like production rigged the entire rulings around it to begin with. Like, the fact that they didn't tell Quinn until yesterday that he doesn't have a vote, I think is 100% rigged. Like, I think that's 100% a last-second production decision. They were like, you know what? This vote's definitely a lot more interesting if Quinn doesn't have a vote. We're going to tell him he doesn't have a vote. But, like, also this decision to make Quinn able to play also feels like a last-second decision. Of them being, hey, it's more interesting if Quinn is able to play here. So it's like, you never know. They could be making this last-second decision of, like, hey, Quinn, you kind of have to throw right now. We forgot to tell you that, but that was the rule. Again, rigging's a bit, like, it's not necessarily, like, rigging, but it's definitely, like, they're changing the rules on the fly. What do you think is Queen Hannah's favorite type of vape? I don't know. I don't know anything about vaping. They want Quinn to play because the deepfake is technically supposed to be secretly. Oh, I know that's the, like, initial reason, but I think they would change it, though, if they didn't want him to play, though. Because it's not specified under any ruling that he would play or not. Like, it just feels like a thing they made up at the last second. Same thing, like, whether or not he votes. Or I think they left it open so that they can change it if they want to. Doesn't Espresso? I think it's catchy. It's probably, like, the only modern song I know. So that's something. I don't think they see a Tucker win, but I think they want to make Tucker go as far as possible. Like, I think it's like Cam, where, again, they want Tucker to probably make jury at least. But I doubt they actually, like, see Tucker, like, genuinely winning the season. I think they put their eggs in the T-Core chemo basket this last week. Where on the recap episode, like, the only new content we got in that entire episode was the setup of the T-Core chemo relationship. To where it's like, it feels like they're leaning into that, and then obviously, like, chemo gets a big edit in this last episode. I think kind of had to, but
I thought I had more time.
but I wouldn't be shocked if that's who they're thinking right now is, like, the front runner. Yeah, Tucker did, like, say some stuff like that. Because again, Tucker doesn't want to be there. Like, Tucker doesn't... Like, Tucker, like, is, like, simply there because, like, he wants to play the game, but he doesn't want to be waiting around and everything. I mean, he can leave, he just wouldn't be paid.
Go.
What does the animal say?
To prevail, you must first...
Quite possibly best 2 weeks straight. I did see his tweet.
When at last you face
It's
the
up there.
nightmare, you must
I don't know if it's the
both
definitive answer, but it's definitely up there.
what you want.
Like, I think for me, I think BB9, like the 2 final 9 rounds back to back, I think that's up there.
Prepare you for what awaits.
Um,
Then we can all go to sleep.
what else is up there? Week 1 and 2 of BB20 is probably up there. Week 2 and 3 can even be in that combination.
Protect her. For me.
Yeah, what other combinations are there? But I think there's other, like, possibilities, but this is definitely up there. Yeah, I'm live for some reason. Can we get the compers already?
You're too late. late, old moss head.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Like, obviously, the comp's done, but it's just a matter of like, when do we get the result? 5 and 6 for 11. Well, one of them was the coup d'etat, right? And then wasn't the next week the Lydia boot? Like Shima quit and then Lydia boot. Feeds are back. Tucker's game changed for a while. I'm gonna say the better is when he joined the Mafia Man Eye, obviously. Exactly. Yeah, it's been like 10-ish minutes. Maybe more than that. Who had the quickest dropout on wall history? It might be Angela. Just better bring Angie cookies and Stephanie mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm fully expecting them back. Billion%. Oh, 17. Yeah, I think that's definitely... That's the Austin boot, and then... Or not Austin boot, the Austin, like, what was going to be the Austin backdoor, and then ended up being Jason, and then the Vanessa backdoor. I think that's good. For me, I think the other ones I mentioned are better, but, like, that's definitely up there.
It's about to shoot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other combinations. Same thing like BB14, BB10. BB10 probably. I don't know. I guess the boot of the Libra round isn't that interesting though. Is the issue, right? But I think like Jesse boot round and Libra boot round are both pretty good. But I think like the result of the Libra boot round is probably like, not as interesting. 6 is like Or say, what am I talking about? Week 6 of BB20, there we go, is kind of But obviously week 5 is very, very good. I think it's like the fact that week 6 was like, actually no, wait, week 6, I was thinking, actually no, I was thinking of the, who won HOH that week? It was like Angela or something, right? So I guess that wasn't as bad. Yeah, it was Angela. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking it was the, like, it was a situation where, like, a foul team member won HOH and Bailey left. But no, yeah, now I think about it, it is Angela. So I guess it's not as bad, the twist nature of it, but... Oh, yeah, we are back to fish now. So, we'll see in a second. I can't wait. See Tucker winning HOH. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Rockstar left during Haley's HOH. But I was thinking like a similar thing happened during Bailey's, but I realized no, that's not the case. Fuck are they? Oh,
that
cool.
corpse is gonna shoot.
I can't wait for that corpse to shoot. Could be Quinn. I mean, it could be. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's do a poll. Watch the feeds come back right when I start the poll. Okay, let's do that. Alright, new poll. Who is HOH? Tucker, Quinn. You can use channel points too, why not? How long should I make this? Let's do 2 minutes instead of 1. There we go. See how this goes. Gonna put 20,000 on Quinn winning. I can't wait. How would someone winning 4-3 and the 4th vote is America's jury vote affect them in the win ranking? It's not great. I don't think it's like I don't know. It's not like.
I think I heard this.
It's not like this like death. Like, it's not like because that they're like the worst winner ever. But I think it probably like, you know, probably puts them on like the bottom of their sub tier. I think it also matters like if the other person was on the jury, who would they vote for? I think it's something you would have to factor in there. Where like if it was a situation where like the person who just missed out on jury was someone that was gonna vote for the winner anyway, then like it's not like as damning. Who feeds? Quinn's taking a shower. No key around his neck. I guess like Woody when he's taking a shower. I think, like, I would assume a Tucker win, right? I guess we'll see. Is that Tucker? Tucker just came in. They're both taking a shower. If I were to guess based off this, I think Tucker won. Yeah, does he have the key? Which, yeah, Tucker wins. Interesting. Tucker's definitely more, like, not as upset. Tucker's almost in jury, isn't he? Quinn won the vote. 335 to 247, Quinn. Well, you're wrong. Yeah. I think it's Tucker. Yeah, so Tucker winning HOH. So I think noms are going to be Quinn, Brooklyn, and like probably someone like Chelsea. But not entirely sure. Target will probably be Brooklyn. From, again, T-Core and Chemo are definitely going to want Brooklyn out. I could see a world where they convince Tucker that's the move to make too. And again, I think Rabina would be easy. Well, actually, I don't know. Rabina is close to Brooklyn, though. I think it's an issue. It's just a matter of like how much they can convince her that like Brooklyn, like actually genuinely wanted her out, because like Brooklyn's lying to her currently. I think Cam, if I were to guess, I would say Cam only goes up if he is volunteering. Or obviously, like as a, like if like someone's veto, then like I think Cam would be the replacement probably in that spot. Drop from the best to absolute shit, yeah. Yeah, my team is still shit, but it's looking better. That's something. I think I got fucking Tucker and Angela on my team. It's like could have been a worse possible team. What is this tweet? Sources tell me feeds were cut at the end of the comp because Angela ran up and pulled the Quinn off their hands. Imagine Angela just ripped him off. Yeah, that was such a quick wall comp though. Like that was insanely short. Like that was what, 30 minutes? Quinn tricked you so much in week 1, or forgive me such hope. I'm in there. Yeah, Quinn, like it's so weird how like Quinn was this like was like this like social butterfly initially, where like everyone loved him, everyone wanted to work with him, and now it's like the complete opposite. Like now he's like kind of a social pariah in the house. What was on Tucker's neck? I don't know. He did like he had something around his neck, didn't he? Which again, I don't know if that was the key or I don't know if that was something else, but it could have been the key. If it started on time, it would be yesterday right now, yeah. If it started like immediately after the episode, it would have been done at like what, 9:30, like 9:40 maybe. But 100% they delayed it for West Coast, right? I think that's why they didn't start until later. This episode is way better than telenovela. I'd probably maybe agree. I don't know. I see Nerys is executive and host of a dating show. I did see that. That was a while ago that we knew about that, didn't we? So I remember hearing about that like months ago. Should I stop playing the game at this point? Oh no, I'm mid-combat. Fuck me. Okay, well I guess I'll finish this fight. Carl was annoying as hell. Cam is so useless? I would agree with that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, it's Tucker.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
Which again, I mean, really for Quinn, again, I think this is not the worst case scenario. Where I think he's actually worse off if, like,
I think I heard the sound of a gun.
like Leah or someone like that wins HOH. Because, like, I think in that spot, like, Tucker would probably, like, volunteer to go against him. And, like, Tucker would probably win the veto instead of him or stuff like that. So it's like, again, at least now he's probably facing off against, like, Brooklyn and Chelsea in veto, which is, like, again, still probably won't win, but it gives him a better shot, at least. Remember I said Tucker looked like Stephen Ogg? Is that a thing?
I feel like a bloody target practice.
Did he look like Stephen Ogg? Someone give up their HOH like individual immunity? No, they can't. I wonder if anyone's ever tried. Yeah, I guess, like, is that trying Pax Bros? Well, Pax Bros just try to self-evict. I feel like that's different than, like, handing the HOH power to somebody else. Wait a minute, you definitely can't, because there's definitely people that would have done that in the past if they could. Okay, I fucked that up. That was maybe dumb. What if he tries pre-noms? He still can't. Oh yeah, you just outright can't, like, strip yourself of the HOH power. That's just a thing you can't do. And if it's the purpose of having feeds? Yes, it does. Which is dumb that they did that. Because, like, I get that they, okay, there's, like, some production things that need to happen after they win. I get that they cut off after the result. But the fact that they, like, cut off before the result is really stupid. MTV hates entertainment? What is this? Last time I stayed in a hotel, not, like, I mean, like, maybe 5 years ago? Like, it's been a while, but, like, not, like, an insane amount of time. Amanda and Tony drama already passed? Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, we're saying there was Amanda Tony drama that they didn't show? Is that what Gamer's saying? We lost a bunch of rules? I mean, yeah, that is the thing that Rob C said. Yeah, okay, I see the picture. Yeah, he has the key. Stephen Ogg high school photo. Obviously, I needed this. Actually, he does kind of look like him there. I'm happy we got at least... Okay. Minor spoilers for challenge... Like I said, it's pretty... Like, spoilers for challenge 40. I'm happy that we got, like, a full episode before, like, some of these people end up going. Like, at least we got an episode with... Or, like, really 2 episodes if we include episode 0 with, like, Amanda and, like, stuff like that. I think Tucker will put up 2 guys, so Quinn is less likely to win veto. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like that's not a Tucker thing to do. It's the back door. Because I feel like Tucker's all about, like, I don't know, like, being, I don't know, that you gotta prove yourself to be a bro and that sort of bullshit. I feel like I think he'll probably put Quinn up initially, but I don't know for sure. I assume it'll be like, well, Quinn put me up initially, so I'll do that to him or whatever.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
And also, it's not like Quinn's a big enough threat to where you have to backdoor him anyway. And even then for Tucker, it's like he has a good backup option too in Brooklyn, who he also wants out.
I feel like a bloody target.
Because Brooklyn's leading the all women's alliance. We need Brooklyn out because of that. Because that's definitely a thing she's doing. Yeah, I think he's like the type of person that doesn't believe in backdoors. And to be fair, if you're Tucker, you probably don't, right? Because like that just like adds to the that adds this notion in the house that you should backdoor, which is something that they would do against him. Now again, is he thinking about that? Absolutely not. But I think if you are Tucker, you probably shouldn't backdoor. Okay, what the fuck was that? No, let me heal, please.
Can I join in too?
Oh, that was it? Well, that was kind of a dumb ending to the fight. Tucker Rubio will make out this whole week with Chemo watching. I can't wait for that. Tucker on BB40. I assume this is what? An old... Well, Stephen Oggs in Westworld? I have no memory of that. Again, I barely remember Westworld at this point. Why is this photo not loading for me? By the way, I do find it really funny that last night, immediately after I streamed, my internet died. Like, literally, like, 5 minutes after I ended stream, my internet died for, like, 30 minutes. I found that really funny. Again, I guess that was good timing. Tucker's not number one in the power ranking. Yeah, let's talk about the power ranking, right? Oh, fuck me, I closed chat instead of closed the fucking Stephen Ogg photo.
How do I live now?
How do you live now? What a question.
You're all I ever had.
Actually, Taryn has 3.5 thousand people watching him. Okay, cool. Why the fuck is my stream still open?
I set the world on fire now.
Yeah, good for Taryn.
I just want to see it burn.
Mackenzie number one.
A pity.
I think Joseph's number one right now. I think.
Farewell, then.
It was Joseph telling. Oh no, who is he talking to? I mean, Tucker might put Leah up. Like, Tucker's plan... Actually, I generally forgot about that until now. Tucker's plan last week was to put up Quinn and Leah. I forgot about that. Yeah, Polly and Kara supposedly are back together. But yeah. I guess we'll do the power ranking. If I have my power ranking spreadsheet open. So, like, obviously Quinn is the target. The question is, does Quinn even go home? Is Quinn cam talking? Or is he just sitting there? He's just sitting there. Yeah, really, I do think it would be, like, really sad, though, if Quinn goes home this week.
She took me in when my father...
This isn't the very end of the game. I know what the last mission is named.
She taught me to stand up straight.
But I think this might be the penultimate mission. It's close to the end. Greatest moment of all time. What is this? The Jody Theo thing. Yeah, it is a fun moment. I missed it the first time I watched the show too. I didn't see it until someone like posted on like Twitter or something after the fact. Okay, still not the end. Who do I feel acts more entitled, Anissa or Nani? Probably Anissa.
I'm tired.
I don't know.
Of all this.
Probably like Tori of like most of all of them, right?
I will do.
I missed that. I don't even know actually. Because like I'm literally like sitting there taking notes. Yet somehow I just didn't take notes on that. Just telling Chemo they made the right move. I mean, yeah, obviously like Joseph's gonna say that now.
More corrupted Ivy waiting to be
Again, like for Joseph himself, it's not the ideal move to be making. Oh, fuck off, that miss. Where's the other one? Well, shit. Well, that didn't work. AI Arena to win. I think like final 9, if I were to guess. You like Tori more than Devin? I don't. But you do. I think Devin was at least fun at a point. I would say modern Devin's not great, but like, yeah, I thought it was fun on Vendettas. I've never liked Tori. Like I literally just said final 9. I think probably there. Because again, I think they love AI Arena. I think they look at this as like a massive success. So I think they're going to drag it out as much as possible. Where's the other one I'm supposed to be shooting? Where is it? Yeah. Manuel's Dickens super boring, I would agree. So Rabina in the best spot? I mean, she's safe for this week. I wouldn't say she's in the best spot, like, long term. Because I still think she's a potential backup target for Tucker. Oh, it's literally right there. Okay. Who to win AI Arena? Quinn, Brooklyn. I mean, might as well the comp is. I think Quinn has shown himself to be a more competent competitor of those 3. Wait, why did I do this one first? That was actually really dumb.
No, I'd almost fancy
There we go.
home garden.
Is B26 one of the most dynamic houses ever? Probably not. Or like, it's not like that dynamic. Should I just shut feeds off, by the way, at this point? Oh, I'm not even watching feeds, so it's like, whatever. But I don't know, it's not like a particularly, like, it's not like one of the most dynamic houses in the sense that, like, it's essentially just 2 sides with, like, a middle group. Then again, one of the sides is, like, barely really a side, but, like, because it's essentially, like, it's the Pentagon who had the collective, but the collective is now this, like, middle group. And then you have the outsiders, who have, like, somewhat formed, but not really.
If she has regret,
Where essentially the middle group has, like, added on Rabina and Tucker. And then you got, like, MJ and like, Leah kind of, like, dangling.
Friends and neighbors came from miles around. We stood and watched over for
I mean, I get why people are annoyed with Quinn, the fact that he's, like, trying too hard. But I think it's kind of dumb to hate him that much. But to be fair, like, there isn't really a person to hate on this season. Or like, it feels like obviously with like recent Big Brother season, there's been like ickiness with like people that like you can genuinely hate from like a personal standpoint. There isn't really that person here. So, like, no one here seems like a genuinely terrible human being. But I feel like they still need to find somebody to dislike. I mean, the casuals hate Angela more than they hate Quinn, though. Okay, let's do the power ranking. So, Angela... So, I'll do in alphabetical order. So, like, Brooklyn, above or below Angela. I mean, this week, she's definitely lower. Long term, she's probably higher. But she is in direct danger this week, so I would say she's lower right now. Cam... He's probably also in that similar spot. I think he's better positioned than Brooklyn currently.
As long as my body is free of the nightmare, that is all that matters. I'll be all right.
I try to mix the two. Where like I essentially try to make it like short-term safety is probably like one of the biggest things there, but like also like you still got to factor in like longevity and that sort of stuff. So like Tucker's not going to be number 1 despite the fact he's safe. Yeah, I like Cedric. I was very disappointed to see Cedric go. I just think Brooklyn's like the most likely boot this week.
I'm still here.
So it's like I feel like I'm gonna have Cam above her. Chelsea, I would probably have above Cam.
I'm afraid to.
Because I think there definitely is a world where like Cam accidentally goes home, where I think that's less likely for Chelsea. Am I really gonna Angela this high though?
Wonders together.
I think that's gonna bother me.
Just
Yeah, it would have been much better if Cam went over Cedric.
time.
So did I.
Joseph is number 1
But we are
of the
together
people
now.
so far.
One
It's not
last
really that
great
close.
adventure.
Chemo, I would say
I miss the
1 or
warmth of your
2.
skin.
Why is your girlfriend a ghost? Because she died at the beginning of the game.
I yours.
Are you sure?
And this entire game is essentially like you trap, like these like you're people that banish ghosts. But then she herself became a ghost at the beginning of the game, and then like you spend the entire game contemplating whether or not trying to revive her or letting her ascend.
Death has changed things for you.
Top 3 is Joseph T-Core. Yeah, that's top 3. My question is like, is Chemo above or below Joseph? I'm not sure.
Pains me.
Should we reconsider?
Because I do think it's more likely
to change our minds.
that Chemo wins the game currently than Joseph.
We stick to it.
But I do think Joseph's probably like a tad more safe.
I swear it, Mother. This is it.
Joseph's going to Lucina himself and get voted out when he's in best position. I mean, you would think he would have done that already. Oh, wait, I have to make this choice now? I mean, I know what choice I'm going to make. I've been playing the entire thing Ascend, but like, I must be at the very end of the game then.
We may be tempted.
100% Chemo seems dictated by Tucker now. Yeah, I think that's an issue for me, is that it does feel like Chemo is like very much just playing for Tucker. Because like you can even tell like in his arguments with like T-Core, a lot of it were based around like them working with Tucker, like long term, which is something that like they shouldn't want to do. And so where even like Joseph recognized that. So yeah, I'll put him below. I think below Joseph, above everyone else so far. Leah is below Joseph Chemo, above or below Angela.
To the end.
I'm not sure. Because I do think that's an interesting choice. I think she has more potential right now. I would say above. And Angela's longevity, but I don't really see Angela doing much with that longevity. At least Leah is already starting to like try to become closer to Chemo and T-Core, and I don't know. I feel like she's been doing decent work over the last day, for whatever that's worth. MJ, above or below? I think below Leah. I think there's definitely a chance. Actually, I don't know. Is Tucker going to nominate MJ? Probably not, right?
In injustice and misery.
So above or below Angela? I think they're both like extremely expendable, right? I don't think Angela currently would not win a jury vote. Can that change over time? Potentially. But like as of right now, I don't think she can. Is this like the Chloe choice? I hope it is. New cases. Well, I'm probably not doing that. I don't have anything to do here, so that is great. Yeah, I assume it's going to be Pentagon on the block. Rank Challenge All-Star Season's favorite to least favorite. I literally have a video of that. That's going to come out in like 3 weeks. But what I rank? 2, 4, 1, 3? Oh no, 2, 1, 4, 3, right? Or was it 2, 4, 1, 3? I forgot already. 3 is at the bottom for sure. 2 is at the top for sure. I forgot 1 or 4. Could Tucker win a jury vote now? I think Tucker can definitely win a jury vote. Chelsea, Book, and Quinn initial noms. I think that's what I'm looking at. I would say that's what makes the most sense. But Tucker is Tucker, so never know. Yeah, I'm looking at some updates. Yeah, nothing too interesting. But yeah, Mackenzie, I would say lower than Leah, above Angela. Let's see. Quinn obviously is in a lot of danger. Should Quinn be at the bottom? Because I think Quinn's long-term prospects are worse than Brooklyn's. And also is definitely still like very much a potential boot. So I think Quinn's probably at the bottom, even though I think Brooklyn's probably the most likely boot at this current point. Where does the game want me to go? Oh, I can't fast travel. Well, that's great. So yeah, I think he's 9. Rabina. I think Rabina. So like Joseph Kimo are definitely above Rabina. Leah is at 3, and like Rabina probably is there, right? Like, yeah, I think there's definitely a shot Rabina is like taken out next week after Tucker like wins veto or AI arena. Um, but I mean, she still has a super close relationship with Chemo and T-Core. They literally went so far out of their way, like exposed their entire games to keep Rabina in the game. Yeah, I think I'll put her 3 of the people so far. Then we got T-Core, who I think is 2, probably. Maybe you could debate her, Joseph, but I think Joseph's safer right now, right? I think T-Core probably has like potentially the best like mix of like win equity and longevity, but I do think like the Brooklyn, Chelsea like contingent, I think they are probably looking at T-Core as a target currently. Though, to be fair, like, and Tucker's in the way, but still. So I'll put her 2 below Joseph, where I think Joseph's still really safe. Yeah, I'm so worried Tucker's going to tie. BBK 11 tie. But we'll see. But yeah, Tucker. So he is safe this week. He's still probably number 1 target for next week, unless he does something. See you later, Kicker. Streams, we're probably going to end streams somewhat soon. Should I just end here game-wise? I probably will, actually. I love I only did 1 mission this entire stream, but that's whatever. Yeah, Tucker. Yeah, so I think above Quinn, above Brooklyn, above Cam, above Chelsea. I think those are 4 people really in danger this week. Above or below Angela. Quinn still hasn't moved. I see that reality TV fan. I think I would put him above Angela, just simply due to win equity. Like, I just think Angela's, like, so unlikely to win. And, like, he still does have, like, Chemo in his corner, Rabina in his corner, so. Yeah, I would say he's above Angela. At that point, is he above Mackenzie? Because I think that's also kind of interesting. I think he has the potential to come out of this week above Mackenzie. Like, I think he has the potential to come out of this week, like, being, like, number 4. But as of right now, I do think I would probably put him below Mackenzie. Because Mackenzie right now, I think, has a bit more options in the sense that now Brooklyn and Chelsea are kind of, like, forced to work with her. But also, could that mean that, like, would Tucker potentially nominate Mackenzie? Menace. Were you not here the entire time? I assume you have, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna end stream soon. But yeah, I did watch the wall comp. Well, playing Banishers because I was like, well, I'm gonna play Banishers at some point tonight anyway. So it's like I might as well like watch the wall comp and stream it while doing it. I don't think he does unless Chelsea does a mind fuck to protect herself. Yeah, probably. Quinn is pissed because he was pushed. Is that what he said? I see Tucker said, everyone better be nervous but the homies. Who are the homies? I assume... Wait, who is he hugging in this? He's hugging Angela. Joseph is there. Chemo is there. What, T-Core, Rubina are probably safe too. Actually, there's definitely a shot he puts up Leah though, right? Like, what if noms are like Quinn, Brooklyn, Leah? Like, that's definitely possible. Oh, he's definitely gonna have HOH-itis, like 1,000,000,000%. Um, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Not my favorite result. I think it would have been a lot more interesting if like T-Core had won HOH or something. Why won't Tucker promote his Wii channel? He hasn't done a video on it in like 2 years, right? Actually, I'm looking at the DR count right now. Cedric was second to Angela. He was number one after last week, I believe, though. So yeah, it's a shame to lose someone with that big of a character. You know that Tucker had a Wii channel? Yeah. I got found like, week? I think towards the end of week 1. Tara was shit her pants? Probably. Would have been funny, though. Alright, so yeah, my power ranking currently is 1 Joseph. Actually, wait, let's actually do this. I'll put it so I can see the comparison to last week. Okay, so based on the start of last week, Joseph was number 6 at the start of last week. I now have him number 1. So that's something. T-Core's number 2. She was number 4 at the start of last week. Cedric was number 3 at the start of last week. I thought it was one of the best episodes in history of the show. I thought it was great. Chemo's 3. He was number 5. Rubina's 4. She was number 10 at the start of last week. Leah's 5. She was number 9. Mackenzie's 6. She was number 12. Tucker's 7. He was number 13. Angela's 8. She was number 11. Then Chelsea is 9. She was number 2. Cam is 10. He was number 8. Brooklyn is 11. She was number 1. And then Quinn is 12. He was number 7. Actually, I want to see what was my I did a power ranking last night after last night's episode. In comparison to that, Brooklyn was still number 1. She went down to number 11. Yeah, Rubina was 12. She went up to number 4. Quinn supposedly declined a deal. Well, that was kind of dumb of him. Because knowing Tucker, he probably sticks by it, right? I guess who the fuck knows the Tucker, but I feel like he's the type of player that would probably stick by a deal. But and again, I think I think Tucker will be, or I think Quinn will definitely be Tucker's initial target for sure. But again, I could definitely see Aurora switches to Brooklyn by midweek, because he had talked about when Kenny was in the house that Brooklyn's the biggest threat. Brooklyn's running the All Girls Alliance. I think T-Core and Chemo are gonna be very pro target Brooklyn. I do think by the end of the week, I would assume Brooklyn is going to be the target. This is one of the worst HOHs in history. Quinn's? Yeah, it's really bad. It's I think he got unlucky with comp results, but still, it is really bad, though. I don't know why I picked that up. Is Quinn's HOH worse than Bridget's? I would say yes, because I think he probably made more poor decisions than Bridget. Because with Bridget, it's like Bronte goes home. Well, actually, no, Bridget had the veto, though, didn't she? I guess that is kind of bad. I guess that is a bad decision there, not use the veto on. I see this. Quinn should have taken that deal. Yeah, so the comp must have gone on longer than what we saw. So it's like, why the fuck did they cut away? I mean, Frank is a roadkill killer. That's something I actually don't blame her that much for. Especially the initial nomination of Bronte. Because he didn't tell her until after, right? He didn't tell her until, the end of the week that he was the one. But then she knew, didn't she? Didn't he, tell her, and then she was like, yeah, I kind of suspected it, or whatever. What's the point of putting allies on the block with AI Arena? I don't think, when it comes to putting up Cedric volunteered. like this is on Cedric. I like when you have somebody literally telling you put me on the block. It's like, well, why wouldn't I? It's like less blood on my hands. It's like, yeah, it's not the optimal move because obviously it led to this, but like, I don't know. I think at the time he made that decision, it's not the worst thing in the world. Um, but again, it benefits Quinn to do so as long as Cedric stays. Like to have like to put up Cedric in a spot where Cedric's not upset at you and you don't have to piss off. Well, to be fair, actually, it is actually really dumb when he nominates MJ. I think that's what makes it really dumb. If he nominated, like, if it was Rubina, Tucker, Cedric, makes full sense. I would have fully supported that move. When he puts up MJ, it actually makes it really dumb because the point of not putting up Cedric is that you don't have to piss off another person. Where like Rubina was already pissed at him, so like who cares about putting Rubina up? But like putting up MJ, you're pissing off MJ anyway at that point. So it's like, yeah, I think, yeah, there's definitely some questionable things there. Yeah, spilling Pentagon was definitely bad. I mean, I think with the Tucker thing, though, I think there is reason to put him up initially. Like, I do think there is some merit to that choice. I think at the end of the day, I would have backdoored him, or at least tried to. But I think, like, with the spot that Quinn is in, where he doesn't play in veto, like, he has a lot less, like, security on, like, making sure the veto actually gets used. Especially because, like, he's not involved in, like, potentially getting, like, house guest choice and that sort of thing, to where, I do think there is merit to putting Tucker up initially. But again, I wouldn't have done it. Who from the people on the outs do I think does the first? I mean, who are we saying is on the outs at this point? Because like, who is on the outs? Like, the entire house is like all over the place. Like, there's essentially like three factions. Actually, I guess like four factions, kind of. Like, essentially, there's Pentagon. There's 5 points minus Brooklyn. But then even within itself, there's like T-Core, Chemo, Joseph, and then like there's like Leah and MJ kind of like floating around. There's definitely been houses this fluid. I just think those houses have had like I think it's like we've had houses that have had like these like voting blocks, right? It's been like BB Can 6 like example of that, where like there's all these like duos or groups of three and that sort of thing. This is one where like there's kind of that, but then there's also people that are just not really doing anything. So like you have like Leah and MJ who are like straggling along, where like the rest of the house is like kind of like BB Can 6-ish. BB Can 10, kind of, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is. I think that would be your reaction if you were Quinn not winning the comp to Tucker at the very end. But again, like I think it's definitely a fluid house. I do think it's like, but it's like so much to the point where it's just like completely like unstructured. To where like I don't know, it probably like I guess like on paper is it the most fluid house? It probably is up there, but like for some reason it just doesn't feel like it. Just because like nothing feel like it feels like to be fluid, there needs to be like something to be fluid of. I don't know, like that doesn't actually make any sense. But like it feels like with the structure like BB Can 6, it's like everyone was in a group, but there were just so many groups that like who could be in the majority at any given point could change. Where with this, it's just like it's just people in a house. I guess like in a definition wise, it probably is more fluid, but it feels like there's nothing to be like. There's like I don't know, there's no like real structure anywhere really. And there kind of again there technically is because again there's Pentagon, there is like 5 points, but like almost none of these groups feel like that real. Or like outside like Tico, oh, I keep fucking mixing their names. Outside T-Core and Chemo, who are definitely like a locked in duo. And then I guess like maybe Tucker Rabina, but even then, like it's not even like as like they're not like necessarily working in lockstep. Like no one is like really working together. Um Whereas like even within the Pentagon, like none of these people are like actively like doing things together. Like they're just people that are there in the Pentagon. It's like even within that, you have like a Chelsea Brooklyn final too, but they're not even doing anything really together. Um like Quinn's like just all over the board. Cam is there. Um like even looking at like Leah and MJ like don't get along even though they're like grouped together. Joseph is floating around. Like just no one is like working in lockstep outside of like T-Core and Chemo. Um, yeah, like at this point, it's like the actually I want like Collective's just outright done, right? They're not going to bother like trying to pretend like they're working together still, right? The fact that Cam doesn't have a font 2 with Leah is crazy. I mean, he does have like a promise with her, right? Where like he keeps on like telling her I trust you and that sort of thing. But yeah, not like a formal final 2. But yeah, Cam is just there. um, yeah, Leah does not love Cam. Leah also doesn't love Quinn. I think Joseph wants to be really tight. I don't think he does. I think he's trying to target Quinn somewhat soon. Like, I think Joseph is trying to work with, like, Tico. Oh my god, I keep on fucking saying Tico. T-Core and Chemo. um, I think he's trying to work with them. I think he's trying to work on Leah. Um, then obviously he has the relationship with Tucker, but I think he's just using Tucker as a shield. Um, and I don't know what he's doing with Pentagon people anymore. Um, Leah is a chubby chaser. That is a thing. Um, I would love to see it. I think that'll be a cool duo. Leah and Joseph. Shields always fuck them over. Yeah. I mean, too fair, like he wants Tucker out. I do think though, after this move is made, I wonder if he won't. And obviously, it's like at this point, it's like Tucker's safe this week anyway. Um, See, I'm not sure what he's going to do with Tucker, but I would assume he's going to target Tucker still. Because he wanted Tucker out. It's just that he also wanted to be good with Tucker in the case that he wins comms. And he did want to like try to like create like he wanted to like Tucker be around to like face off against the Pentagon to go after Tucker. Which is why like yeah, he's always been like yeah, he's like someone that's like trying to play the middle. But yeah, I would not be shocked if it backfires on him eventually. No come for Andrew for a while. To be fair, I think yeah, maybe like has Rabina taken that spot now? Like is Rabina now the backup? In the case Tucker wins a comp? I assume so, right? But also it's like Angela's just such an expendable person that I would not be shocked if she ends up being on the block anyway. He won 5 comps in 5 weeks. Was it really that much? He won AI. Well, he won 2 AI, 2 vetoes, 1 HOH. Yeah, that's insane. I don't think Rubina's a lock for endgame. I think she's probably yeah, like even if she's on the block, she's probably safe short term, but I wouldn't say she's a lock for endgame. I would say she's like lock for like maybe like final 9 or so. And that's how long Tucker lasts, I think is the thing. Because I think there's eventually gonna be a point where something's gotta give. Where like, well, yeah, you can have like Leah, MJ, Angela as like potential people to go over Rubina. Eventually, if Tucker like wins so much, like you got to like weaken him somehow by taking out Rubina. But yeah, I think we'll end here. Again, it's 1:40 in the morning. I went longer than I thought. I thought I was gonna end around 1. Um, I'm debating like should I even bother recording the cast's reaction right now? I was going to, but I'm also like I don't really feel like it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning. Um, if I don't do that, I'll probably edit a little bit though before I go to sleep. I guess asleep that doesn't happen. Like even if I try to go to sleep, I won't fall asleep for like another 2 hours at this point. But that's just the way I am. But yeah, all right, we'll end here. Again, I'll be back on Sunday, normal Sunday stream. I'll start Last of Us. We'll talk about Big Brother stuff. We'll see if Quinn's going home or not, or Brooklyn. I actually prefer we won't because AI Arena, but like, yeah, we'll have a better idea. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's really anything else happening between now and then. I'll be working on videos, so yeah. But all right, until then, see you guys next time.